and welcome everybody to episode 4 of the Fitness in Quarantine series. My name is Yash Daryani, and today we are talking about the difference between eating healthy and eating to lose weight. We're also going to be discussing some bad food choices that people make when trying to lose weight. Now, before we actually get started with this video, disclaimer, I am not a doctor, I am not a dietitian, so you must be wondering, well, Yosh, why should we listen to you? To be honest, I don't know. This video will not contain any scientific research or data to support what I'm saying, so everything in this video is honestly just my thoughts and opinions. Now, sure, I'm not certified, but as a bodybuilder, I think I know a thing or two about losing fat and gaining muscle. With that being said, it is totally up to you to decide whether you want to implement this information into your diet or not. So yeah, eating healthy and eating to lose weight are not the same thing. Now, before we get into the specifics of why, let's first define what makes a food healthy. Now, a food is considered healthy if it contains nutrients. Now, the nutrients are protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Contrary to popular belief, there are no good and bad foods. You can actually eat anything you want and still lose weight provided you are in a calorie deficit. So, if a food contains any form of nutrient, it is healthy to an extent. The more nutrients a food has, the healthier it is. For instance, let's compare cereal and bread. Now, bread being unhealthy is like the biggest misconception of all time. So many people think that. As you can see, when you compare the nutritional facts of cereal and bread has more nutrients. Bread has carbs, fats, and protein. And so for the same number of calories, bread will provide more nutrients, therefore making it healthier. Also, people think that bread is worse than rice. If you compare rice and bread still has more nutrients than rice. Rice is mainly just carbohydrates, but bread provides you with more protein. And it's so crazy to think that a lot of people think that rice is healthier and that bread will make you fat. The truth is that as long as you're in a calorie deficit, and this is not just my opinion, this is actual law of thermodynamics. As long as you're in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight, regardless of what you are eating. If you eat bread, you will lose weight. If you eat rice, you will lose weight. But the difference is, if you eat bread, you're still healthier because you're getting more nutrients. Now that we have established what makes a food healthy, let's talk about why a lot of people's diets fail. Now, the common mistake that people make when trying to lose weight is that they pick these popular healthy foods to diet with. And the problem isn't with the fact that they are healthy foods, but rather with the fact that most of these are very high in calories. Now, going back to the laws of thermodynamics, if you are in a calorie surplus, you will in fact gain weight even if you're consuming healthy foods. So, eating healthy, as I said before, is not the same as eating to lose weight. But of course, you can't just cut out all healthy foods because health is priority. So how do you actually fix this issue? The answer is with low-calorie dense foods. So I divide my food in two groups: low-calorie dense foods and high-calorie dense foods. Low-calorie dense foods are foods that are of a greater bulk or greater volume for a small number of calories. And high calorie dense foods are when foods have a lot of calories for the amount of food that is actually there. A great example, let me actually show you guys, is popcorn. I don't know if, let me focus that. Popcorn and oats. So here I have this whole thing of popcorn, right? And then here I have a little bowl of oats. So these are both a little over 200 calorie portions, but as you can see, this is a lot more volume. Let's compare that to my head. That is big, okay? That's bigger than my head. Versus this bowl, jeez, focus. This bowl, so it's tiny. So if you guys get my point, this is high volume, this is low volume. So for the same amount of calories, you're getting a lot more food to eat compared to this. And in fact, this is the popcorn. And the popcorn is actually even healthier than the oats. A lot of people don't know this. They both are whole foods, but the popcorn is healthier because while carbs are mainly carbohydrates and some protein, the popcorn has still a good number of carbohydrates, a lot more protein, and a lot more fats too for the same number of calories. So as I said, and also a lot of fiber. Popcorn has a lot of fiber, and fiber is good for digestion, good for satiety. So popcorn will make you full for longer, and that is what you want when you're in a diet, because you don't want to be hungry, right? You want to be full. So popcorn will do that for you. Now let's talk about fats, because when people make this mistake, they usually make it worse by choosing fats. So a lot of these common or popular health foods are usually fats. To name a few, we have nuts, avocado, seeds, so chia seeds, pumpkin seeds. Now these are very healthy. Again, let's go back to the difference between healthy foods and while eating to lose weight. Foods like nuts, avocado, chia seeds, just seeds in general, are healthy. They are naturals, they're monounsaturated, polyunsaturated fats. A lot of them contain omega-3 fatty acids, which is very important for your body, for your general health. But they are very high in calories. A handful of nuts is a lot of calories. That's not gonna fill you up. Now, I did not say that you can't eat these foods when trying to lose weight, right? Because you still can. Eating healthy foods, eating foods that are high in fat, like nuts, peanut butter, avocado, they're not going to make you fat. They're just going to make it harder to be in a calorie deficit, because you burn a certain number of calories every day. And if you eat foods like nuts and avocado or whatever that are very high in calories, it's going to be harder to get a calorie deficit, which is, after all, the only way to lose weight. Let me give you another instance where people just mess up their diet. Say you have a big bowl of salad, so lettuce and just different greens. Now foods like those are very, very low calorie dense. So a whole bowl of them will not even be 30-40 calories. What people end up doing is that they add all these full fat dressings and oils. And as I said, these are fats, so they're higher in calories, right? So when people add all these oils and full fat salad dressings, they turn a 50 calorie salad into a 500 calorie salad. So you might be thinking that you're losing weight, that, you're eating a salad and everything, super low calorie, but really and truly you're not. So what you can do is find a balance. Low fat dressings are also good because they are lower in calories. They're not going to kill you, trust me. If you like your dressing, sure, go ahead. As long as you can find foods that are lower in calories, that will help you stay on diet, it's the way to go. Since calories are so important for losing weight, and now that you know, or now that you realize that you can't have all those high calorie foods that you love, there are actually alternatives. So you can actually have a balance. So here's another example. I have full fat peanut butter, right? Just regular natural peanut butter, and then we have this. This is powdered peanut butter, and it's basically peanut butter with 90% of the fat removed. So I still get the taste of regular peanut butter, but just with most of the calories just removed. It even has more protein. So you can make all these smart choices. You don't have to give up the foods that you love. You can just find foods that are close enough that make you feel just as good, that can help you stick to a diet. As a bodybuilder, I do this stuff year round. So I train to look a certain way, I eat to look a certain way. So there are a lot of foods that I incorporate into my daily lifestyle that don't make me feel like I'm missing out. So some of them are, let's say, sugar-free syrup. Now obviously I'm not gonna go and have maple syrup. Maple is so high in calories. Well, there's sugar-free syrup. I love soda, but I'm not gonna have the regular sodas because they're like over 100 calories each. So what I have is diet soda. They're like 0 calories, and guys, calories matter. And if you can save these calories, it makes a huge difference. And then we have cashew milk, right? I don't drink like actual milk, so I don't drink dairy because regular milk is just very high in calories, very high in sugar and calories. So what I drink is cashew milk. It's like 25 calories per cup. So these are just choices that I made that help me to stick to my diet. Okay, because I do this stuff year round. It doesn't even feel like a diet to me. I eat French toast like every day. I eat popcorn every day. I eat protein bars every day. I eat wraps a lot. These foods are these are my personal favorites. They help me to stick to a lifestyle. Well, that is it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If this video was at all helpful, let me know down in the comment section. Give this video a like, share it with your friends, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.